This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to GoFundMe, and don't forget about me. You guys, y'all only donate to me when I'm on live, but I'm not able to be live for y'all to have to donate to me. But here's where y'all can donate to. It's the GoFundMe. Content creator wrongfully sued and in need of help. Right now it's $13,590. Thank you guys for everything that you did. But this GoFundMe was started by True T. Let's take a look at it. And in her effort, look what's happened since then. Maurice Scott and Own is due in court Monday, June the 17th, 2024. And look this, Maurice Scott got arrested for DUI. And what's this one say? Arrested. But anyway, most likely, I'm focusing on True T. And this is why she started that GoFundMe. So that creators like myself that can't afford a lawyer will be able to have representation in court. Thank you, True T. But let me just go over. I really want to see what the fans are saying. Hello, I'm True T, a content creator from YouTube. I've organized this fundraiser in support of two of my fellow content creators who go by the names of Here for the Hot Teas and Black Titanic. Now, you guys, we do have Anonymous. She is she's a subscriber. She's been sued as well. However, I'm not in touch with Anonymous. I would like to know how she's doing. I really do. As content creator, we work hard to deliver content to our subscriber daily. A lot of times we discuss topics that are not always pleasant, but we do our jobs to the best of our ability with integrity, making sure that we deliver quality content to those tuning in. We cover celebrity news, reality TV. Sometimes the individuals that we speak about are not pleased with the things that are being said pertaining to them specifically. Let me go down here. What we talked about. She said, we are entitled to our freedom of speech. However, sometimes people attempt to take that away from us. With that being said, my fellow content creator, Here for the Hot Tea, Black Titanic, are currently being sued. So is Anonymous, you guys. She's a subscriber. By one of the cast members from a reality TV show that we cover in our daily reporting. They are being sued for defamation. However, they nor myself feel that they have done anything wrong. So I'm just going to scroll on down so y'all can see what the fans are saying. But then she said to, let's start right here. I would like to add that Miss Black Titanic is a senior citizen who lives off of a fixed income and wouldn't be able to afford a lawyer without the help of this fundraising. She's a highly respected across YouTube, thank y'all, and does an amazing job at investigating reporting. So she is also a respected content creator who shouldn't be burdened with expensive lawyer fee when she's done nothing wrong. Together, we can make sure that they are prepared when they walk into the courtroom to fight a case that should have never been filed in the first place. Now the court date is approaching, y'all, just Monday. Just Monday, my court date is approaching, and she says she have exhausted all that money. So it's just going to be an ongoing where you guys could help out with the GoFundMe. So if you're able to donate for the cause, please do, and know that you are greatly appreciated. Whatever you can donate will be appreciated. I thank you in advance for your support. So now here's what I want to do. Janice Walker, standing on business. Let's see what the fans are saying. Janice Walker, wow, $200 a month ago, standing on business. Miss Leslie Yarborough, 3 months ago, $50. I will support to stop fraudulent activity and expose this perpetrator. YouTube. Now look at this. The last donation was $13,590. Raise a goal of $13,000. 9 hours ago, Anonymous donated. 7 days ago, you got, I'm just showing y'all that it have decreased. Let's see what Victoria saying. I love you ladies and have so much respect for you. The work you do and your support of women. We have to be here to support you now. Carolyn Jackson, I feel the content creator have the right to report on public figures in their own opinion, in my own opinion. Maurice Scott chose BT and here for the hot seat, thinking one was elderly and the other was very young and neither would have the resources to fight back. Well, the devil is surprised. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to find out. Well, I want to see. Oh, well, the devil is a liar. Thank God for Truity and all the other CCs who band together for justice. Robin, I stand on the side of right, and in my opinion, Maurice is dead wrong. I support both content creators against all acts of intimidation. Sandra said who was that? Sandra said they are being treated unfairly. Personally doing this just want money and publicity. Janice Walker supporting the content creator right to report. Shirley says, I don't believe that the content creator did or said anything wrong about Mr. Scott. Stephanie said, this is not something that the content creator made up that came from Mr. Scott's mouth. They only reported what he said, and to come back and try and use someone for what you put out in the universe is just plain disgusting. I will stand with them for the good work they do. It was created March the 4th, 2024 by True T. So let's breaking news: the Oprah Winfrey Network and Maurice Scott. Now you guys do know that she found this lawyer, True T. She also started the GoFundMe. But let's just see what kind of lawyer she got me. BT. Her name is Karen Humphrey, attorney at law, Huntsville, and she's located in Huntsville and Birmingham. Let's take a look. She do tax law, personal injury law, criminal law, bankruptcies. She's located in Huntsville, Alabama, and Birmingham. Let's just put on the criminal law. Who will Maurice step in there with? Who will Maurice step in the courtroom with? Let the battle begin. Let the battle begin with Karen Humphrey, attorney at law. She's experienced criminal defense lawyer. Yeah, Maurice will be stepping in the ring with her. Legal service for your criminal law cases. When you're arrested for a crime or charged with one, you need a dynamic attorney to handle your case. Get a strong representation of your case in the court when you hire our attorney, Karen Humphrey, attorney at law, to fight your case aggressively. From criminal cases and drug crime to felonies and misdemeanor, count on us to get clear guidance for your case. Karen Humphrey, attorney at law. Who will Maurice step in the ring with, right? Will Maurice Jefferson Scott. He said that he will be defending himself. The two will go at it. So it's going to be Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali in the battlefield, in court, fighting it out? Or will it be Muhammad Ali and Chicken George fighting? Or Uncle Fester's? Stay tuned, cause these two, Miss Humphrey, right? Miss Humphrey, attorney at law, criminal law cases. She did criminal law cases, right? She and Maurice will go head to head in court Monday. Bank on us, she said. Get assault, criminal pardons, controlled substance, criminal defense, drug crime, DUI. Oh my goodness, Maurice, looks like you need to have her. DWI, felonies, juvenile crime, marijuana possession, misdemeanors, possession charges, weapon charges, white collar crime. So you see, Miss Humphrey, Karen Humphrey, attorney at law, she got the going on. She can do tax law, personal injury, criminal law, bankruptcies, you name it, she got it. And the battlefield between these two attorneys, Maurice Jefferson and Miss Karen Humphrey, attorney at law, begins Monday. Well, the showdown began. Maurice Scott versus my lawyer, Karen Humphrey. Who will win the battle in court June the 17th? But anyway, Urban Bell is reporting on his DUI. Love and Marriage star Maurice Jefferson Scott was arrested Memorial Day weekend, you guys, on a DUI charge. The arrests for Love and Marriage Huntsville star keep piling up. This time it's Maurice Scott. He drew the short straw. Maurice was arrested Saturday morning in Huntsville, Alabama. He was booked at the Madison County, Alabama jail shortly after noon on a misdemeanor driving under the influence charge. I don't know why they call it a misdemeanor, because that car is indeed a weapon. Many people have been deleted off the face of the earth because of drunk driving. But according to the Madison County Jail, Maurice has a $5,000 bail and hadn't been released at the time he was, but he's released as of now. As of Saturday either, neither the family or Maurice Scott, LAMH producer, nor OWN network released a statement. This is the fourth arrest for Love and Marriage Huntsville cast member since October 2023. The third this calendar year, and the second is May. Previous, right? Martell Host was arrested in January on a domestic violence, harassing communication charge. He was convicted this May and is currently appealing the ruling, which he won his appeal, requesting a jury trial. The trial is currently set for September. The DV charge stems from a alleged text message threat sent to Martell's ex-wife, Melody Rogers. Melody sought the warrant after she learned, this thing, y'all. After she learned of an alleged plot. Here I am, y'all. Alleged plot to have Martell Paramore, his side chick, release an intimate video of the previous married couple under... Anyway, then we had Destiny, right? Liberia accused Destiny of using his identity and signature to obtain a utility bond from Huntsville Utility for their now closed McDonough beauty shop. Oh, wow. I know that was a hot bill. Well, they've been battling it out on social media. It's been a virtual battle. Who's been winning? Attorney Karen Humphrey, BT lawyer versus attorney Maurice Scott. Well, they're going to meet up for the first time in person. They're going to have a showdown in front of the judge June 17, 2024. Maurice claiming that he did not insert VT into the lawsuit, that she inserted herself. Karen, attorney at law, Karen said, "That's bull. You know that you have named my client. Who will win the case?" Okay, the showdown is June 17, 2024, between Karen, BT lawyer Karen Humphrey versus attorney Maurice Scott. Here's what I know about Maurice. He says that he will be representing himself in court. I don't know. Maybe he bringing his own counselor with him, but we'll see. Stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. If you want to know a little bit more about how attorney Karen works, just go to Pinky the Housewife or Trinity at some point. She can tell you guys just exactly what attorney Karen is saying in the countersuit. Yes, there is a countersuit. The attorney at law, she specialized, y'all. She's very experienced in multiple areas. She also specialized in defense lawyer. Well, I don't know that much about Mr. Scott. I do know that Ms. Scott is credit one lawyer specialized in fixing the credit. That's all I know about Mr. Scott. But will he show up sober? Will he come to court sober? That's the question. Because he just been arrested for a DUI, crashing a singer. A singer crash by himself. So will he roll in court ready to fight, clean and sober? Stay tuned. June 17, 2024 is the showdown, you guys. Attorney Karen Humphrey versus Maurice Scott.
A plethora of evidence that he was not true. He was not telling the truth. I mean, and one of the things that I did find was letters from Miss Fletcher.
Wow.
Okay? So that is the pursuant part of of him. She's quite pursuant of him, it appears. And I actually I always tell women, one of the things you never do.
Shout out to Empress Radio.
Other person that was invited into your marriage. You didn't invite that person.
Mm-hmm.
You have a covenant with the person, the man.
Mm-hmm.
And so I actually had lunch with her. And she explained to me, again, that she was not interested. She felt like she was fooled. She was part of this, situation that was, she felt she was the victim. So we kind of had this trauma bond, right? Like,
sure.
whatever. And then it's not going to work, it's not going to work. And you have to forgive and move forward. And what Lexi told you earlier.
All right, so you guys heard that. So like I said, let's read.
Got these controversies going on between Mel and Fletcher. She's offended because people is saying she's a side chick. She said that she was not a side chick. Lexi's mama said they were still married when they were dating. Miss Fletcher said that, he only married her because she was pregnant. But let's just see what they got to say. Carlos King, this is Dusty interview with Miss Nell Fletcher.
Things kind of falling apart sometimes, but for some reason, after a 29-year long-standing marriage, once your family was introduced to the public and to fans, they had a lot of questions about the origin of your relationship with Chris Fletcher, right? And kind of what was going on in each of your own lives when you became each other's acquaintances. And it's been fueled by a lot of different things that we don't even have to get into, but just so that you have an opportunity, because that's the point of these conversations, right? To hear what you have to say and get it straight from the source, right? What would you like to share with everyone to just kind of clear up the timeline of how you and your husband of 29 years, almost 30 years, Chris Fletcher, met in the beginning? What is the origin story of your relationship with Chris?
For me at this point, there's nothing to really clear up. I'm over it. I know the truth. God knows the truth. Everybody has their truth. If you do the math don't math. Our son, Chris Jr., he's 29. We've been married, next month, 30 years. Before I want to say whatever it was, that's what I say. I don't even try to keep up with all the mess, the drama. It's too much. I can't really entertain it. When I met my husband, I want to say that was in December. I don't even recall the year that it was. I do know it was around the holidays. It was around Christmas. But his oldest daughter, she is 32. My son is 32. Lance, my oldest. Lance will be 33 this month. So they're like 6 months apart. She's 32, Lexi. She'll be 33 in December. Lance will be 33 on the 19th of June. Chris is 29. So no one married me just be saying I got pregnant. I was nowhere near pregnant. You're 29, you got 30, 31, 32. Okay, you're 32. Chris and Lex is 3.5 years apart. Yeah. Oh,
right.
Make it make sense. The only sense out of it is when I did meet my husband, and I was very transparent about that. He was married, that I did not know. He did not share that with me at the time. Of course, we did meet at a club. So everyone knows that. I want to say a few months later, I found out that he was married, but his first wife, they was not even married a year. So technically, they could have gotten an annulment. That's why I said I don't like to throw stones for stones.
For sure.
If you're gonna talk about something, talk about that you married him or he married you because you're the one that got pregnant.
Okay.
Not me. You and him got married because you were pregnant with a child. And y'all's marriage was what, a year, if that, and then you was divorced. It happens. But your marriage had nothing to do with or why you're not married anymore. So I know the truth.
Right.
Most people here in Huntsville know the truth. I can't entertain the ignorance.
Right. And I just really wanted to give you a chance to kind of.
So they've been going back and forth, but one thing about it now, her stepdaughter did come and show some timeline. According to the timeline, Everything happened in 1994. Her mother was divorced in 1994. They were married in 1994. And Miss Fletcher was 3 months pregnant when she married him in 1994. This according to the Lexus timeline. Then you talk to her daughter. Her daughter threw some shade. Miss Fletcher, you know that these are sisters, you guys. This is a family. This is sad. It shouldn't be out on social media like that, but it is. So the Miss Fletcher's daughter is saying that, the same thing, that her mother wasn't pregnant when she married him, and that the mom stayed married longer to Chris than Miss Fletcher stayed married longer to Chris than her mom. But I'm gonna say this and say this. I talk about in my books, it's called The Thug's Passion. I talk about having dating bad guys, But the only difference is with Miss Fletcher is that she got the same spirit of a man. He was cheating on his wife. He was cheating on his wife, and according to the wife, she confronted Miss Fletcher, and Miss Fletcher would not leave her man alone. And then, so she found out. She said with more evidence that they were still talking when indeed Miss Fletcher said that she was not going to be dating Mr. Fletcher anymore. But why should Mr. Fletcher be escaped? Nobody's talking about how no good Mr. Fletcher is. Mr. Chris Fletcher is the one in all of this that was no good. Mr. Chris Fletcher is the one that was playing these two women. So I'm going to say both of y'all got a cheater. He was cheating on his wife. Then you Scopes permit history, you guys. Permit filed in Alabama on 3/15/2023 at 4206 Oakwood Avenue, Suite 101, Huntsville, Alabama. It's a commercial project, you guys. So let's see how much this one for Oakwood. Supposed to be black, but check this out. Unit 101, value $20,000. Permit was approved. Contractor listed on the permit, Infinity Property Scopes, the state of Alabama. Okay, permit filed in Alabama on 3/15/2023. Now, check this out. I guess they're getting paid, or maybe they get loans or something. But this one says both of them are Oakwood. One say 103, and this one say 101. So that way you can claim. So, oh Lord, value $20,000. So you claiming the same building, but you getting $20,000 each. So whose is this? Scopes Infinity Property. Listen, y'all. Infinity Property, Scopes Infinity Property. Value. So let's go on to the other permit. Now, this permit was in Alabama as well. 3125 University Drive. This is Circle, $48,000. Permit approved. The contractor, Scott's Imperial. 3125 is Credit One building, you guys. Okay, permit filed in Alabama, 8/12/2022. This country club, I'm scratching my head on this one. $30,000 value. Permit was approved. Scopes, yeah. So these are the different permits that they gotten. I don't know how they doing it, but they're doing it. They have been approved for these permits.